Who's taking the stand?
Strolling to the stand with a B-boy stand. Orlando being sworn in and ready for the hot 8 that's coming in. We got a bunch that are coming from the audience, 888-429-0941. And we got 3 that come from the room. Mark is out, so Buck 5 is in the building.
In the building.
And ready to jump on his question in too. So we're going in clockwise.
Yep.
That means Davi gets to go first on the questions. 8 questions. Only one chance to plead the fifth and pass.
And before I ask my question, if I could implore everybody who like always texts in, if you could call today, because with the weather, the text is like, it's kind of janky. It's in and out.
Is that what's going on?
Yeah, mine isn't up. I don't think yours is
Mine's up.
Yeah,
So they're all going to be like kissing dude questions.
Meredith doesn't get to pick. No. All right, so yeah, 888-429-0941, whether it's call or text or if you can go on IG and put it that way too. So
okay, my question, Orlando.
Yeah.
What is one thing that each freak show member, Mark included, does that, you know, really pisses you off the most?
Oh, my God.
Go down the line.
Why do you like these questions?
I mean, really?
Yeah, it's like self-improvement.
We can do this behind closed doors, you know.
I mean, everybody on the freak show. Let's see.
You know he has like 10. He's just trying to be nice.
I know.
right now.
I mean, I'm trying to think like that, like the way you worded. Like, I mean, I don't get mad about stuff, but like irks me.
Yeah,
or,
however you want to say it.
I don't know. Mark is very scatterbrained. Like he's like all over. You know, it's like he will be getting ready to do something and he'll just break out and start talking about broccoli or something. and then once he goes there, Meredith is going there.
Yes.
And I'm like, all right, so I'm basically by myself now because Davi ain't been listening for an hour. You know, so I guess that's the collective. I don't know. I mean, that's part of his, but it's part of that part. So that's Mark. Meredith is just too damn jipper. Because it's early and it's just really like, hi, Mr. Like, you know, yeah, it's just way too early.
It's too much.
Too early for that. And then Davi is just Davi is Davi. Davi don't care too much. At any given time, Davi can get his all up. I'm surprised every time I show up and he's here.
Oh, man.
I'm like, you here today? I ain't quit yet. Oh, okay. Like, Davi will just give this up at one day just because he wants it. He just changed. I'm moving. I'm selling my house. I'm building a house. I bought a tank. Like, it's always something with Davi. And he'll tell you it's normal. So, that would be him. He's just weird like that. So, I don't know.
Right.
I guess that's what it is.
Nice.
Everybody's been roasted.
Yeah. Boom, roasted.
Wait till next week.
All right, Meredith, you're next. Oh, God.
If you found out or caught one of your daughters was smoking, doing burning a little something.
What's she smoking?
Smoking the devil's lettuce?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And you found out. How would you handle this situation? What would you do?
How old are they?
Let's say they're under. Let's say they're
So
around.
they're like trip age, like, you know, high school, like where you could be tripping.
Let's say like 15, 16.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Honestly, I know both sides because I know a lot of parents who trip, and I know a few of my friends who have kind of like allowed their kids to usher it in under their supervision. I don't agree with that part. Okay. I think that you have to be the one, like, for instance, it's probably going to be legal by the time they get to that age. So, you know, they'll understand more about it, but just to be recklessly getting into it, especially if it's not, and it's like it is now where you're sneaking in garages and doing it, I wouldn't be signing off on that. My daughter last night, I had a margarita. I had 2 margaritas at dinner last night, and my mom, she was talking about drinking, and she's like, Daddy, I don't think when I get older I'm going to drink. And I was like, I don't think you should. And I was like, I think now it's probably going to change when you find out that drink's free before 12. And you in college, you know, but right now I think you shouldn't be. And,
this sounds good to me.
And we had that conversation. So I think it's the same with the devil's lettuce. I don't think she needs to be doing that right now. You know, especially with all of the skills that she got, those of us that do it, you know what I'm saying, that whatever, that have done it before, we got issues.
Don't be like
you don't want to be like. You don't want to be like that.
Well, is there any punishment at all if she did get caught or you found out?
That sounds a little too old to whoop. I think you just start taking away stuff. Like, you about to lose a lot. Matter of fact, just strip the room and just put it in there like insurgent style.
No door.
Just put a cot in there. Just be like, you want to live like a prisoner? Then go ahead. I'm going to teach you about prison.
All right.
Put a bucket in there for her to go to the bathroom.
Oh, man.
You can have a toilet.
It's not going to be a good situation.
Okay.
So, all right. All right, that was a weird question. That was a Meredith-y question. All right, okay. All right, we down 2. We got one more. But what up?
Fifth freak in the house. All right. I know.
5.
You guys don't know it. I walk around saying this all day.
No, we know. You walk by the office.
He is officially the 5th freak because he gets to videotape us. He's like, buck 5 in there.
All right.
Davi was 5 for a while.
Yeah.
What?
And look at me now.
Davi was the original 5. Davi used to videotape everybody who came
My
in.
role model. We got to meet up after this. All right. So me and you, man, we have a lot of fun in the office. We watch a lot of these videos of crazy things that white people do. We saw a video the other day of a white dude jumped in the water, started kissing an alligator.
Started kissing the alligator that he ain't know.
So, I would like to know, name me a couple things that you would do that you see these crazy white people do. And I'm not saying all white people do this.
I mean, the stereotypical stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if I haven't seen. Let me tell you something. I've honestly, and I'm probably going to this is probably one of them things you get in trouble for saying. So I shouldn't say it. But I think white folks are the most daring people ever. Because, I know there are some daredevils out there that might be Latino, that might be Asian, or whatever, black, whatever. But y'all living your best life. Because I can't see myself doing a lot of the things that are just on the internet, like in the water with the gator. I know.
Bungee jumping?
I did that before, but that was like pounds ago and in college. And
skydiving?
I would never do it again. Skydiving's made too much of the news. It's just
parasailing.
Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. There's one that I still probably would do that I've seen, and it's the bus skiing up north when people in Boston get behind the bus with the cardboard and ski.
Okay.
You ain't never seen that? When it snows and you get behind it with a sled or anything that you can stand on, but usually it's a cardboard thing because people ain't got it like that. And you hold the back of the bus. When the bus go by, they can't see you back there.
Nope.
And so you skiing on the back of the bus. Now, I've done that, and I'll still do that because you can't really get hurt.
All right.
Allegedly. I'm not saying do it, but I'm saying I would do that still. But other than that, nah, man, I don't really get down.
Orlando's fine with what's going on.
Hey, dog, I'm good.
Not kissing snakes?
Nah, man. Nah, I'm not doing none of that stuff. No. All right, 3. That's 3.
That's it.
That's it. We got 5 coming from the audience. 5 coming from you. 888-429-0941. Any question, whatever. It could be about whatever, and I'll answer it for you. And if I don't want to answer it, I still got to plead. All right? Freak Show, Wild 94.1 Bay's Party Station. Plead the 5th. I can't look at the socials right now, and I can't look at the texting, but I hear y'all pain. They are ragging y'all on text because they say y'all are serving up softball questions.
Soft ass questions.
Who said that?
That's what Meredith and Buck were talking about.
What?
Like on the text, they say y'all serving up soft questions for me and they clowning y'all.
Call us up then.
I mean, 888-429-0941. There are 5 questions left that come from the audience either via social or text or call. And I still got one pass.
Yeah,
one
you do.
Plead the 5th. So what's the first one? What you got?
Why don't you do a phone call, Davi?
I mean, start off with one of those questions, man.
Okay. Well, I'm just doing what y'all tell me to do. Y'all tell me to go to the phones.
I say go for a phone because I got this one and I want it to wait.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. She's trying to get me to use my. You trying to get me to use it? All right. Devin is on the phone. Devin, you got a question for me?
Orlando, I sure do.
Hey, what's up, man? What you got?
Nothing much, man. All right, so I want to know if you have ever been pushed or peer pressured in a certain situation to do anything with the same sex, to do anything with a guy.
Have I ever been peer pressured into doing something with the same sex?
Yes. Like basically being out with some friends or a group of people or anything else, and then it ends up coming out.
No,
Something ends up happening.
I'm coming. No. The only thing that comes to mind is I was, and it wasn't peer pressure, but I think it was kind of sort of. I'll explain. I was with. This was probably during that 7 months where ecstasy was popping. Like it was about 7 months.
Okay.
Because after I saw the MTV thing, I was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
You know, I like my brain. But there was like a hot summer where I was like, yo, this is bomb. And Club Excess was a club downtown Tampa. It was right by where Harbor Island was.
I remember it. Yeah.
And they used to have a Saturday night gay night called Chrome. And it was probably 2,000 dudes sweaty with their shirts off. And a DJ that we all thought was dope, Victor Calderon, was playing Chrome.
Oh, cool.
So Beata, our music director, is like, yo, we going to see Victor Calderon. I was like, shut up. She's like, we going to be popping. I'm like, what? So I'm like, where is it? She's like, Club XS. I'm like, bet. I'm like, that's crazy for Club XS. She's like, oh, it's on Saturday. And I'm like, Chrome? And I walked in, and I was around a throng of bodies, and it was just hot, sweaty. And this dude tried me in there, and I was zonked out of my mind. And the dude was like, you know, walking towards me, and she grabbed me and pulled me away because I was in shock that this dude was like approaching me like that with his shirt off. And she took me up to VIP, sat me on the couch, said, you sit right here, you don't move. And we sat there and we listened to it, and then we bounced out. So that was my only episode with like that kind of like that kind of craziness around me, surrounding me, where I was flooded by it.
Wow. Yeah, honestly, I mean, I ended up going into the military, and after I got out, I had the opportunity to strip over here in St. Pete at Flamingo.
Oh.
And by the time I ended up going over there, I'm completely straight. But the whole time that was going on, man, I was peer pressured left and right to do stuff. So that's the reason why I was asking.
You ain't giving none of the peer pressure.
This is great.
No.
Okay,
Are you still stripping?
I'm just checking. All right, man, appreciate it. Let's see here. That was one. Got 4 more. What we got?
Since Orlando had so much to say about Meredith and salad last.
Is this the one you was infamously waiting on?
Yeah. And talking about
you
salad.
And salad tossing.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I'll let you say that.
Yeah.
Last week, this person wants to know, is that something you prefer, interested in, and have enjoyed?
Giving or receiving?
That's all open.
Receiving, no. Have and back in Tallahassee. Have. Shout out to Kat.
His eyes just glazed over with flashbacks, by the way.
Because I'm telling you, it was an attack. Yeah, that's all I can say. I was a victim, and I didn't know it was coming. And I fought it as good as I could. But I was like, all right, okay. I gave in, and I was like, it never happened again.
Oh, so it's not a preference of yours?
No.
Okay.
No, but I could say it's in the it happened. You know what I'm saying? I have that experience now on my thing, but
So it's not on the menu.
No. And as far as me, listen, you know, if everybody been scrubbed up, you go in. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just don't hang out on one street in that neighborhood. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might go around the block. So I'm down for doing whatever makes people, you know, have
happy?
a good time. You know, I'm cool.
That's great.
I'm good, you know.
I love it.
Me and Janae are eco. Like groceries.
Davi, it's your turn.
Okay, this text came in. It says, name 3 guys in the building that you think would have your back in a fight.
Man, in this building, let me see, that would have my back in a fight? Like, and we gonna win. Or we gonna lose together.
That wasn't in the question.
Having it back, I guess we gonna lose together. Let's see. I would say Tyson.
All right.
Tyson was squab with me. I think Davi was squab. If something went down, Davi throw him to the sky.
Thank you.
Were you expecting that?
Yeah, I was. He said think.
I think that, you know, because he's grown up now. He might be like, man, we might need to talk about this. You know, discuss if we gonna go into this. Third would probably be
If you don't say Mark, he's gonna be so mad.
like fight.
Yeah, throw down hard.
Man, I had to say stiffy.
Okay, all
I had
right.
to say stiffy. Like if I'm rolling with like the squad from or Tarek. Tarek could go.
Tarek.
Tarek could go.
Oh,
Tarek could go. He'll get my back. Yeah, it's a tie between Stiffy and Tarek.
Okay.
Stiffy back hurting, I'll go with Tarek.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but hopefully we ain't getting into no fights. We grown, man. We ain't doing all that. Nah. All right, so I mean, how many more?
I think we have 2 more.
2 more.
I got one. All
right, what you got?
All right, O. Describe in great detail the last time you had to sleep on a floor and why.
Ooh, are you in trouble?
The last time I had to sleep on the floor.
You know you're too old to be sleeping on the floor.
Yeah, for real. I mean, the last time... I don't know. The last time I had to sleep on the floor, man,
Were you hiding from somebody?
the last time I had to sleep on the floor was years. I haven't slept on the floor in a while, but I mean, like, had to. I went to. Man, this was early, not early while, but this was probably like, yeah, this was a while back. This is at least 10, 12 years ago. Partied up, didn't want to drive home, got a hotel room. The girl that I was out with threw up all over the bed.
Oh my God.
And I left her in it and went and slept on the floor under the. I didn't even have a blanket, so I got under the drapes.
The curtains?
Under the curtains
Oh.
of the hotel room and slept over there until I woke up the next morning and was like, I'm out, and left her there.
Wait, you cleaned up some of the vomit, right?
Hell no. I left her there. Like, she had her car there and I dipped.
Ew.
I was gone. I was like, yo, this is garbage.
Okay, not a girlfriend, obviously.
Nah, it was just somebody. It was honestly somebody I went out with, and they crashed on the bed and threw up all over the bed. I was like, damn, I can't even like enjoy the bed. And I slept up under the cover, up under the curtains.
That is gross.
Because I was cold.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Ugh.
I was like, dog, sleeping on the floor. Like, I mean, I had to, because I didn't have another option.
Yeah, no,
I always
you
have
had
an
to
option
get out
if
of
it's a couch or something, but that was the only time that I had to sleep on the floor. All right, one more.
One more.
Take a phone call.
All right, what we got? We got. Y'all choose.
Number 2.
Smokey?
Smokey, why not? His name's Smokey.
I'm scared of anybody named Smokey. Smokey, you got the last one. What you got?
Oh, man. Oh, are you ready?
I'm ready, Smoke.
Are you sure?
Smoke.
All right. So listen.
Smoke dog.
All right. So you're walking around town. You see this familiar face all the time. You know, you walk by them, once or twice a week. All right. Somebody comes up to you, drops a case right in front of you and says it's yours, 10 grand, and then walks away. But the stipulation is you've got to split it with somebody, half. Freak show, no choice. You have got to split it with somebody. Who is it?
Wait, I got to split it with somebody on the Freak Show?
On the Freak Show, 3. And okay, you can include my man right now. He's on the Freak Show accounts, but
Oh, Buck.
Fuck.
But
nasty.
wait, but for the Freak Show, it has to. Well, somebody on the show got to get half of it.
absolutely.
If let's see,
Who you blessing?
honestly,
Who are you blessing today?
oh man, $5,000.
We're all like
Both of us, and the other people know I didn't give it to them. Damn. I would probably have to split that money. The kid thing always works. Meredith.
I knew it.
It would be Meredith. It would be Meredith. It would be Meredith. Because she got a kid, man. You got to get you up on the kid, dog. Yeah, it would have to be Meredith because Davia is rich with cryptocurrency.
That's right.
Because Mark got crypto and he got...
So you're in the feelings is what it is.
Well, he got properties and stuff, and Meredith married with a kid. And,
I gotta take care of the baby, you
Yeah,
know.
she would want that. She would want that. I think it would be
I
Meredith.
put it into savings.
For 94-1.
Hey, man, thanks, Smoke.
Hey, you guys enjoy your day.
Hey, appreciate it,
People
man.
are mad that you didn't get enough sexual questions.
I mean, what? I
Can I
don't
throw an
understand.
extra
Why?
one? I want to throw an extra
How
one.
we gonna throw an extra? I mean, I still got to plead. I still got to plead.
Okay.
So
What's the biggest woman you've ever been with or dated?
the biggest, like as far as weight,
That's what somebody wrote it.
I will tell you. But I've told that story on the air before.
I don't remember it. I swear.
I've told that story. High school, fat girl, probably about 240.
Ooh.
Nah, and honestly,
Dobby.
probably bigger than that. I'm probably being modest 'cause I'm a fat dude, so I'm gonna play the numbers down. She's probably pushing 3.
Woo!
And we were in the back.
Damn.
I'll tell y'all this 6th after we hit the commercials. I mean, for real, because this story, if you haven't heard, some people out there are going to tell their friends at work, I heard this story.
I have never heard it.
You never heard the story about me
Never.
and the thigh?
What? No.
Coming back after the break, I'll tell you the story. Hold on. All right, so the extension of Plead the Fifth, for those who want to hear the story, I was asked, the question was, what is the largest woman I've ever hooked up with?
Yeah, you're saying it nicely.
And, I mean, however you want to say it. I mean, it was your question. And I didn't tap out. I was like, but we were running out of time to get the spots played, so I had to get those on. So she had to be at least 300 pounds.
Ooh. Man.
Had to be. Like, I'm saying 300, yeah, maybe shy of it or whatever, but we were in high school, and there was a collective choir of all of the high school kids, like the good kids from each high school had to come together for like Martin Luther King's holiday.
Okay.
So they were having a citywide choir. So all of the great voices. I was one of them. But and I'm up top with all of the good boy singers. Like, we don't really care about this. We up here trying to holler at chicks, blah, blah, blah. And a girl starts singing a solo down front, and I couldn't see who it was. But we were like, this girl sounds so dope. And I was like, whoa. And I mean, it's like you almost fall in love with their voice. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh my God. And then I remember my boy looked down and was like, yo, you ain't gonna say that when you see her.
Oh, no.
And I looked down and it was this big, and you would think like big gospel-y, big chick. Cute, but just really.
White girl, black girl, Spanish girl.
Black girl, light skin, Halle Berry-ish looking, but just big.
Now she Halle.
I'm telling you, like low haircut, like tight haircut,
Nice.
light skin, but Melissa McCarthy. Halle Berry with the Melissa McCarthy body, okay? Singing her face off. So my boy was like, I was like, ooh, no. And he's like, you're a wildest. He's like, how you this big dude and you don't hook up with no big chicks? And I was like, I just ain't met any I like. He's like, what's wrong with her? And I'm like, I'll holler at her. He's like, I bet you won't. I was like, I'll go down there and I'll let her see what up. So I went down there and hollered at her. She was like, oh, you so-and-so? I'm like, yeah, so-and-so, so whatever. And so we ended up hooking up because she asked me for a ride. I gave her a ride home.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like a senior. She was probably like a sophomore.
Okay.
You know, so
That's
I gave her a ride home. I said, yo, let's link up this weekend after the game, whatever. So we linked up, and we ended up going to this spot where we used to all go park because we was like, we couldn't get hotel rooms that young, whatever. Not on a consistent level. And basically, like, we got in the back seat and started making out. This is way too much information, so y'all can turn it off if you don't want to hear it. We started getting busy, and I was like, yo, I'm just going to go for it.
Yeah.
And so I went and I, made the move right in the car. Like, I just...
You lunged?
I lunged, okay? I lunged. And I, gave it my best thrust.
Oh.
And
y'all are
like,
naked at this point?
Yeah.
Okay, both of y'all.
Yeah, both of us.
Okay.
And I mean, the back seat is like, it's because it's leather seats.
Oh, yeah.
It's hot.
Y'all sticking
You know what I'm
everything.
saying? Everything's sticky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, and it's like, oh, it's wrong. And she laughed.
That's not good.
Uh-oh.
And I was like, what's up? like, what's going on? And to myself, not to her. And I'm like, okay, she gonna giggle, whatever, something, put my shoulder into it, get into it a little more.
Thrust.
And I'm going for it, getting mine, whatever. And then I'm working. And she's like, you're so silly. You're so silly. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm getting it. I'm going. And I'm thoroughly working myself into a frenzy because I'm sweating, she's sweating. It's just a sweaty situation because it's probably like 500 and something pounds in the back seat going. And so she, just like not giving me any emotion whatsoever. And I'm like, damn, what's up? Come to find out, I was about an inch to the right.
Oh, no.
Of where I needed to be. And was in a fold.
Oh, no.
Going at that thigh.
Oh, my God.
I was giving her thigh the business.
It feels the same.
Like, oh, my God. It was the same.
Yeah.
I was like, yo.
Because they were sweaty.
Yeah.
Because once I moved over like an inch,
Yeah.
the whole vibe changed.
Right.
But I was already like, I'm 20 minutes in.
Silly.
What?
You silly.
I was done. So by the time I got across the finish line, she was like, "Oh, okay. Well, now it's time to what happened?" I'm like,
Oh, no.
"Right, your thigh got the business. Your thigh is smoking a cigarette right now." And that was the most embarrassing / sweatiest episode
Oh, my God.
of the Orlando show that I've ever had to
man.
deal with. Yeah.
I need a shower just hearing that story.